Oh my God, what's happened now? What is that? Yeah. Hey. It's all a bit strange, isn't it? Hello! Hello! Good afternoon and welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and we are here running Zwift. Eventually. Right, quick check of what's going on in game. 5 kilometers per hour, 300 meters to go into the next speed change. Let's put the elevation up to 12. Should we start again? Good afternoon, my name is Clive Finnimore. This is Virtual FMR. Tonight we are running on Zwift. This is FMR500 with NoblePro. Welcome to sunny Cornwall. Blue skies, the sun is out. It's 14.5 degrees centigrade here in the Cornish garage, 50% humidity. Hello to Paul Hayward, hello to Tina, Anthony Anderson and Tiago. We had a bit of a technical issue there. We haven't had one of them for a while, so we thought we'd better throw one in at the beginning for something different. In the end, I shut down the Krisp app on the computer, rebooted it, and it worked. The only thing that was different tonight is Nvidia updated a driver. I had no choice, it did it, and that must have thrown a wobbly somewhere. But we're here. We are walking up the epic run route. Look at that huge hill up in front. This is the first arch up ahead. Let's go back and look at the chat. Tina says hello. Anthony Anderson says hello from cold grey North Essex. Hello and good evening, says Tiago. Tiago is with me in game tonight. He's also taking part in FMR500. Still a bit chesty. I feel out of breath already. All this excitement of the technical issue. Half my family have currently now got an illness, including Oliver, my son, who's running with me on the weekend at Eden Project Marathon. The good news is, hopefully, he will be he's in a taper week, so he hopefully should be better by the weekend. Everyone was telling me in the chat that there was only music and no voice. I was blabbing away like I do, didn't even realise I'm even listening to the live stream. Tina said, oh dear Clive, you have gremlins. No Swift screen either now. Nope, it's all back, it's all back. Anthony Anderson said, turn it off and on again. Well, funny enough, Anthony, that's what I did to the Krisp act in the end, and that's worked. So that was cool. Running stage 2, says Paul Hayward. No, Paul, we did that last night. Yes, we ran stage 2 last night, Paul. Tina says, got you, Clive. Yes, the sound is working. 18 meters to go to the first arch. Tina says she's fine, but she's done a full leg day in the gym today. So she's going to, it's going to hurt tomorrow. Jim's having a rest day today, tonight, from running. She's been in the gym all morning. It's going to be a painful one at Workout Wednesday tomorrow, Tina. I think Paul Hayward is currently running stage 2 of Zwift Unlock. Well done, Paul. You do unlock a new route. No new kit, as we've already unlocked it, but Paul will get a route badge tonight for completing route 2. Anthony Anderson's asking, what is your training readiness to Tina and myself? I don't actually know. Just going to keep my eye on the... Here we go then. 5 meters to go. We're going up to 5.5 and we'll start to run. Let's have a look at our training readiness. Training readiness for me at this moment in time is 59. That's good. That's good. I'm getting back up there. So I'm going to have a rest day tomorrow. I may be here on Thursday, and I'm going to have a rest day on Friday, an easy park run Saturday morning, and then into the marathon on Sunday. So hopefully my training readiness will be up around 70 by Sunday. Heart rate currently, what's it say? It says 85 on my phone, but it's 113 in game. That's the difference between my chest strap heart rate, which is 114, and my wrist-based heart rate, which is currently 84. So you can see my wrist-based heart rate doesn't work very well, and that's why Garmin thought I had a VO2 max of 61 a few months back, but now it's 54, so it's about right now. Let's just get the live stream back up on the screen so I can make sure it's still working. Let's see what Garmin Connect says on the iPad. Probably hasn't refreshed. Oh no, it's the same. It's updated 59 on the iPad as well. It's not connected directly to my watch, but it does sync through the cloud to the one on my phone, which is the one that's connected to my watch. So there we go, training readiness 59 for me. Tina's training readiness tonight is 34, so it's better than last night. Anthony also says, yes, that's better than yesterday, Tina. Tiago has a half marathon on Sunday. Good luck, Tiago. Well done, buddy. I'm running a marathon with my son, his first official marathon event. We realised a couple of days ago that it's over 1,000 metres of elevation and it's quite tough. And now the weather is going to be horrendous and it's going to be raining all day. It's a trail marathon. We're going up over the moors. It's going to be wet and horrible. So I've decided I might take it a bit easier. So what a good first marathon for Oliver. Tina says, good luck, Tiago. You'll smash it on Sunday. Yes, you will, buddy. Fast recovery, Tina says, Tiago. Tiago's hoping to beat 1:30 in his half marathon on Sunday. That's really good. I bet you do. That's 1 minute faster than my PB. I've had a 1:31 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago now. The only time I've actually gone for it on a half marathon. I started with the 1.5 hour marker pacer. I managed to stay just in front of him all the way to the last 5 minutes of the run, last 10 minutes of the run. And then I fell just behind. He probably was behind time himself and speeded up at the end, that's what I reckon. And that threw me off then. I had nothing left to do it. So I got a 1:31. But good luck on Sunday, Tiago. I'm sure you'll be okay. Good luck to you all, says Anthony Anderson. Cheers, buddy. Tina's just looked at the weather for Cornwall on Sunday and she says, oh my God, Clive. Your weather looks terrible on Sunday. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It's not going to be fun. And funny enough, the last time I ran a half marathon at Eden Project, about 4 or 5 years ago, it was pouring with rain that day as well. And it was very muddy. And there's a bit about a mile in where everyone funnels into a small little track by the river, and it's really muddy down there. Tiago says, I'm ready. Tiago's ready for his run on Sunday. Good, buddy. If you're feeling that confident, I'm sure you'll do fantastic. 80 meters to go to the next arch. What else is going on here then? Sleep coach. 8 hours, 20 minutes recommended for tonight. That won't happen. Heart rate look on Garmin Connect. No, that won't be right because it's not live, so we'll ignore that one. My resting heart rate look, the last 24 hours was 42 beats per minute. Can anyone beat that? 42 beats per minute resting. I had overnight. Probably it was during the sleep. Body battery 27. That needs charging up. Tina says, I bet your river won't be as deep as hers was, which she waded through a 3 weeks back during one of her runs, holding onto a rope for dear life. Halfway through Tina's run, up to her waist, in a river. How mad was that? Was you expecting it to be that deep, Tina? I know you knew there was a river crossing, but did you know it was going to be that deep? Did anyone warn you? 1 kilometre in for us. Paul Hayward says to Tina, well done on your Frogmary Park run. PB. Last Saturday. Yes, that was good. I think Tina even surprised herself. It's nice when they come in unexpectedly, isn't it? When you turn up, you feel good for the day. You think, I'll have a little run today. I'll put a bit of effort in. And then you hit a PB without really killing yourself. And then other times, you go to do it, you work really hard and you don't even get it. Strange this running, isn't it? Tina says, no, she wasn't expecting it to be that deep. It was the deepest they'd ever had it. So I think we must have had a lot of rain around then. The river was a lot higher than usual, and it surprised everyone. My sleep score for last night was 76 on Garmin Connect. 7 hours at 17 minutes. Restorative. So apparently I had a good night's sleep last night according to Garmin. I do feel better today, apart from my little illness that's hanging around at the moment. A little bit chesty. I'm currently at that stage where you've got that horrible taste in the back of your throat and horrible smell. But I've stopped sneezing, I've stopped coughing. So hopefully by the weekend I'll be feeling better. HRV for me now. We're back into the green. 91 ms, whatever that means. Balanced. It's been right down on the left in the red for a couple of weeks. But we're getting back in the green, which is good. Sleep score for Tina was 80, good quality, nice one. Good to hear. That's why your training readiness has gone back up, Tina. Tiago wants to connect with you on Garmin Connect. There you go, buddy. Cheers, Tiago. Nearly dropped your phone then. Nearly dropped the phone on the treadmill. We don't want to do that. Scrolling on. What else is here? Sometimes there's an option that says see all, doesn't there? But I can't. Nope, you don't want to do that. Oh no, how do I get out of that? did I have to close the app? Oh! We'll leave it. I wanted to see how many steps I've done today. Let's have a look. Not as many today as usual because I've been in a room putting up plasterboard. Seal. The O2 max is currently 55. Superior. That's where it should be, I think. Steps 8,924 so far today. Endurance score 7,840. And I think that's it for a minute. Health score 80. There we go. Tina's smart ring says 11,940 steps today. Good going, Tina. Well done. 500 meters for us to go here. Tiago and myself in game today. Heart rate 129 for me. We've just tickled over 1.54 kilometers into the event. 20 minutes, 41 seconds. Feeling quite hot, but that might be because of the illness. Tiago's heart rate is 141. Well done. Paul Haywood, 3.820. What's that? It's probably me. I ain't got my glasses on. Ah, to go. 3.8 kilometers to go for Paul in Zwift Unlocked Stage 2. I think it's 6.5 kilometers. That one, Paul. Right at the end, you run round the track a couple times. And then you come off the track and go under a big stone arch to finish the run. I think that one's called Track Meet, isn't it? There was a lot of chat last night about, as it was called Track Meet, where we're going to end up on the track, and we did. So check your form, everyone. Stand nice and tall. Shoulders back, hips forwards. Strong calves and Achilles will give you a greater push-off at the start of your gait cycle. Apparently. Tiago says 3 times he thinks you go around the track at the end of last night's run. As usual, I wasn't paying attention. And I didn't even realise we were on a track until we were running off it. Seven runners on Film My Run 500 tonight. A bit different to last night's 70. Paul, how many runners you got with you tonight on a stage 2? We had 70 plus last night for the 5 PM UK time run. Anthony Anderson's also doing his stage 2 tonight as a progressive run. 32 runners in Paul's run tonight. It's popular, isn't it, that one? Everyone likes an event, don't they? And a new kit and a Baglap badge. So Paul is well over halfway through his run tonight. We're just approaching halfway now here on Film My Run. 150 metres to go to the next arch. We've bought some mackerel today for the gannet. We've now put we're now asking the locals in the local villages if they've got any freezer burnt fish in their freezers, hidden away at the bottom below the ice cream, the half-used tubs of ice cream. And they don't want it anymore and they want to clean their freezer out. Please send it our way. The word is out, the gannet lives up to his name as a real gannet. Lucy bought, can you believe, bought 2 mackerel today. Mackerel. £6 for 2 mackerel from the fish market. Unbelievable. I thought mackerel was used for bait. I didn't know people actually ate it and it cost a lot of money. It's almost as expensive as sea bass. Paul Hayward says, I don't believe it! 2 mackerel and the gannet, they're about that big. The gannet's eaten one already, whole. Didn't even blink an eyelid, swallowed it. So now we're going to go on to Paul Peril Matters, which is the local Facebook community chat page, and see if anyone can help us out with feeding the gannet. 6.5 kilometers per hour now for us at the arch. Anthony Anderson says, Companion app says there are currently 25 runners listed for the 6 PM UK time Zwift Unlock Stage 2 event tonight. It's good to see, innit? It's good to see people are still here. If you didn't notice yesterday, Monday, we usually run on my whoosh. We've decided to take a break from it for a while because it's usually only us, 2 or 3 of us, that run the Manic Monday. So we thought now the winter's coming back, and of course, the Zwift Unlocked events here. We thought each Monday we'll do Zwift Unlocked through to the end of the event, which is about 6 weeks normally, isn't it? So, Zwift Unlocked Mondays and Fridays, Film My Run 500 Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Workout Wednesdays on Wednesdays. That's sort of like the plan for the coming weeks. However, I won't be here tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, because it's taper week and I have to be a little bit disciplined due to my training readiness being quite rubbish at the moment. But we'll see how knackered I am on Thursday. And we'll see how knackered I am next Monday after the marathon. I will be here, of course. We'll see if we can do it. Hopefully it's not a 15-kilometre run. Let's hope it's around the 5-6 mark. Which means next week we'll be back to normal. That's if my leg doesn't fall off, we'll be okay. Damn it! Tina says you need to find that gannet a new home. We'll start a crowdfund. That is another possibility, Tina. We are the local family that rescues the local seagulls. And there is a couple of people doing a nature talk in the village hall in the coming weeks. And they said they're going to do a little fundraiser for us in preparation for next year when the seagulls start being brought back up to us. This year we had about 10 baby seagulls. I think about 7 or 8 of them flew away, nice and strong. A couple have stayed with us with broken wings who won't fly again, so they're now resident seagulls living here at Finnimore's farmhouse. I think a couple we had to take, unfortunately, to the vets to be quietly put to sleep because their injuries were just too severe to help them. but letting 8 go was a good record for us. Paul Hayward says, people might think it sounds fishy, Tina. Having a GoFundMe. Just drop the ride-ons quickly. Anthony Anderson says you have to go fishing for mackerel from the end of the jetty. The pier, Banjo Pier in Lou. The frustrating thing is, if you go out on a boat trip, you can usually catch like 2 bin bags full of mackerel, and they're just looked at as like surplus to requirement fish. However, they're selling them for £6 for 2 in the quay. Crazy. No, Tina. Tina says, oh dear, stage 3 is 8k. That'll be interesting Monday after a hard marathon, won't it? Paul Hayward says, gentle progression on that one then, Tina. So that'll be a plan next Monday. Tina also said it depends how many miles she runs on Sunday, Paul, to whether it's a progression or not. Sun slowly going down here, it's low on the horizon now. The shadows are long. Autumn is well and truly underway now. Clocks fall back an hour in about a week or two's time, which means even darker evenings sooner and lighter in the morning. It's hard getting up this morning when my alarm goes off 6:30 every morning and it's still pitch black. I don't like it. Tina says it's been grey and cloudy in Somerset all day. Where Tina is, it's been blue skies and sunny here, Tina. Shame it's not like this on Sunday. Anthony Anderson, thank you for dropping in, buddy. Anthony says he's off to get ready for his run. Enjoy the rest of your run. Cheers, Anthony. Have a good stage 2 Zwift unlocked. Remember, don't stop running until you unlock that badge. How you doing, Paul? You must be nearly there by now, buddy. Says, have fun, Anthony. Bye, Anthony, says Paul. 1.8 kilometres to go for Paul. 200 metres for us to go here into the next arch. And then we've actually got about 1.5 kilometres left to go. About 1.4 kilometres of this climbing this 12% elevation hill at 7 kilometres per hour, and then 800 metres at the end at 10 kilometres per hour on the flat. Looking forward to that bit. Let's have a quick look at the stats, shall we? So we've just hit 2.9 kilometres into the run, 33 minutes, 30 seconds complete. Heart rate 139. Cadence 165. About 19 minutes to go, probably a bit less than that until we finish at 5k. Well done, everyone, good work. Almost done. Tina says she's having her eyes tested and new glasses tomorrow. The joys of old age. I actually look forward to having my eyes tested and new glasses. More than I do going to the dentist. The dentist is horrible. I've actually lost my Specsavers glasses. I lost them yesterday evening somewhere in the house. Frankie's not wearing them, I've checked. He hasn't had them. But I've checked all the usual places, you know. On the sofa, down the side of the sofa, down the side of the bed when you fall asleep with them on your head. With me dirty laundry. I can't find them anywhere. So I'm currently wearing my Hound Shop 2x magnification glasses, which help a little bit, but things are still slightly blurry, but better than without them. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tiago. Tiago's just reminding me, speed change. If it wasn't for you lot, I'd miss half of these, you know. Tina says, maybe Sky the Parrot's taken my glasses. I don't know where they are, Tina. Hopefully they'll turn up. It's a good job I got some of these £2 from eBay glasses kicking around. I should really keep my Specsavers glasses somewhere safe at home for when I'm at home, and take the cheapy ones to work, because I'm always worried that I'm going to break my good ones. Maybe that's what I'll do if I find the good ones ever again. They're definitely not in here either. This was the last place I had them, setting up the live stream yesterday, and then I've finished the run, bundled up my clothes, and gone upstairs for a shower, and I've lost them somewhere in transit. The gannet ate them. Most probably did, Tina. He would. If I dropped the glasses from a height, he would just swallow them down. Because anything we drop, that's how we feed him, he catches them. We're trying to train him to eat out of the paddling pool. But as soon as you throw his food in the paddling pool, he's not interested. But we've got to keep trying if he's to learn how to do it himself. Oh, nearly dropped my phone again. In some hay, says Paul. They're around somewhere, Paul. I'll have to have another look later. We are now approaching 38 minutes in. 3.5k. Feeling hot now. Feeling quite out of breath. But I think that's due to this virus or cold that I've got at the moment. Struggling for oxygen. Heart rate still 141 though, so that's good. Just trying to breathe a bit more steady. Controlled breaths. Struggling a little bit to breathe tonight. Feels tougher tonight than it did last night. However, we were running flat last night, but a little bit faster. Oh, sudden random knee pain then. Falling apart. And now it's gone. Isn't that weird when that happens? "500 meters. Halfway through the 4th kilometre, Beacon Group. 700 meters to the end. Stay up on your toes, don't give up. Come on, good work everyone. Stay on it. Tina says, you've got marathon anxiety, I think. Strange, isn't it? I felt quite confident and happy going into the 100 miler 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm a little bit worried about the marathon. I think it's because Oliver's pushing for a quick time, but I know that it's quite hilly. There's a lot of elevation. It's going to be tricky, slippery conditions. If I had my way, it would be a 4.5 to 5 hour marathon. Nice and steady, bit of effort, nothing too crazy, but Oliver, I'm just going to let him go. Told him, run your own marathon. I bet Tiago it's going to be brilliant sunshine, perfect conditions, nice and flat. I'll be thinking of you, Tiago, whilst I'm climbing up me tour on the moors in the mud in the rain. Freezing cold, miserable. Tiago will finish and relax in the swimming pool. I'll fall over in a muddy puddle. "200 meters to go." Right throat's coming back. My left leg's just fallen off. Meters, come on! Nice cold drink. Vegetable stew tonight for dinner. What have you lot got? At work today I had I don't actually know what I had at work today. It was something with... I've no idea. It was something on a plate. And a slice of bread. Oh, it was meatballs. Meatballs, tomato sauce, with mashed potatoes and mixed vegetables. No pudding today, just a slice of bread to mop up the gravy. And then tonight we've got a nice home-cooked vegetable stew with parsnips and sweet potatoes, Swede carrot potatoes, celery, onion, garlic, in the slow cooker at the moment. So we'll have that later on. Ooh, Tina had one of my favourites. Tina had lasagna and garlic bread for lunch. It's going to be Tiago's first time of doing this mile, 1.5 marathon on Sunday. He thinks it's all flat. That sounds very appealing compared to what I've got up ahead of me. Especially in your nice warm climate as well. Stage 2 done for Paul Hayward. Well done, Paul. Badge unlocked. Good work, buddy. 50 metres here for us to the final arch. Then I can get rid of this incline and run on to 5k. Feeling it now. Well done to everyone who took part tonight. Well done, Tiago. Good work, buddy. Thank you for joining me. Well done to Paul, who's just finished Zwift Unlock Stage 2. Good luck and enjoy to Anthony, who's running his in 15 minutes time. Moving the speed up to 10 kilometers per hour now. Incline back down to 0. Found that quite difficult tonight. I think this cold or virus that I've got at the moment didn't help. Throat's very dry. Feeling very, very hot. Go and have a nice shower now. That's possibly my last run this week now, before the weekend antics on Sunday. I shall of course do park run Saturday morning, keep the numbers going up. Nice and steady this week though, no extra bit at the beginning or end. I may be here Thursday, so hit the notification bell to allow all notifications here on Virtual FMR in case I do set up a live stream on Thursday. It depends how tired I get at work and whether I need to have a rest that night. If not, if I don't see you again, have a good weekend everyone. Good luck to Anthony, who's running 10k as well. Good luck to Tiago, who's running half a marathon. Tina, enjoy your Sunday morning long run. And everyone else, whatever you get up to in the next few days and weekend. I will do my best to be here next Monday for stage 3. And of course, I'll then be here on Tuesday and Thursday for Film My Run. Workout Wednesday, probably be Group C next week. And then, of course, we'll do stage 3 again next Friday. So we'll do it twice next week. For that double XP, don't forget. Oh, I didn't see that, Tina. Tina says, well done, Clive. You only just hit 150. Well, even though I'm poorly, I'm happy with that. So that's come back down to where it should be after my last run. Oh my God. Tina is on parkrun number 342. That's amazing, Tina. You're getting there, you're getting there. I'm currently on, I think I'm on about 74, 75, something like that. 74, I think, so 75 on Saturday. I'm hoping I'll hit 100 by sort of February, March next year. Then I can change my little 50 patch badge on my running top. From a red one to a black one, which will suit it better. And then we won't have to touch that then for about 3 years. One minute, 15 seconds left to cool down to go for us. Tiago and myself, both running 10 kilometers per hour at 0% elevation just to bring the heart rate back down. Stretch the legs out after that hill climb. It's quite good this, look, Tina. We're even going downhill now. We were going uphill for the first part and now we're running down. $40 meters to go. Dark on Zwift now, getting dark outside here. outdoors. Time to go and see the animals now. There it is, it's 5 kilometres. All done. Bring the speed down. Nice and gently. Now hit that stop button. Anyway, well done to everyone who took part tonight. Well done, Tiago. Well done to Paul Hayward for running Zwift Unlock Stage 2. Good luck to Anthony, who's running it in about 10 minutes' time. I will be back again, definitely, if I can still walk, next Monday. Maximum heart rate 153 for me tonight. Oh, by the way, Tina, I put my application in for the Arc of Attrition Guardian Angel. So I will be helping this year for the Arc of Attrition in January. I'll be helping set up, I think, and maybe at an aid station somewhere through the night, earning my place for the following year. So by helping out in January, next year, 2027, I will run the Arc of Attrition again. But this year, this time, I'm going to help. So I'll probably see Mr. C there floating around. It'd be nice to see it from the other side of the aid station table. Looking forward to that, actually. And then next year, I'm going to volunteer for the Purple Gecko one that I did this year and do that one the following year. So each year, I'll run 100 by volunteering the year before, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. Got my place through today. Paul says, well done, could do with a few more part runs for Tina. Tiago says, that's amazing, Tina, on your part run score. See you next week, if not before, Clive. Thank you, Tina. Well done, Clive. Cheers, Paul. Well done to you. Thanks, Clive, for the streaming. That's all right, Tiago. Thank you for joining me. You can eat beef stew all the time, says Paul Hayward. Especially, yes, if I'm actually sat in there. Hopefully, I'll be serving it. Right then, let's get ready with the end sequence. All my wires are tangled up here. Maybe that's why it wasn't working. Anyway, have a good week, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. See you again next week, if not before. Stay safe, take care. See you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye.